Hey, what's up? What's
Hey,
up?
what's up?
Now we back at it again.
I know this is an exciting time. We're getting finally getting back together to do a live.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a few weeks now. We haven't put out any content.
Yeah, it's been about a week or two.
Well, one of the things that I think is going to be important to share this go round is about, the security and how we actually going to hold our DigiByte. You know, how
Right.
everything is going to come into play, which wallets to download, or which wallet we should go with. Um, I think we should I think start off by talking about that. I know you had came across some articles, um, a few things that you think could be of interest to the crypto
Yeah.
space.
I read a few articles on private keys, and a lot of people who get into cryptocurrency don't understand that when you don't hold your private key, meaning that you don't store your DigiByte or your other cryptocurrency on a wallet where you hold the private key, then someone else is controlling your cryptocurrency. Um, Ron Stoner, author of the article, said that that's one of the biggest mistakes of the crypto game is people not holding their cryptocurrency and then leave it on exchanges for those exchanges to be the custody holder of their cryptocurrency, which ultimately means that if something happens to the exchange, you're leaving your cryptocurrency up to the exchange to save, which means that you're not really protecting your cryptocurrency to the fullest of your ability when you leave your cryptocurrency on an exchange. A part of the article I was reading, they talked about BitMEX and OKEX, two exchanges that um, right now are dealing with custody issues of people cryptocurrency, where they
Okay.
basically went belly up and people don't have their cryptocurrency. Um, for OKEX, the um, exchange actually the custody holder, the person that held the private keys, actually just went AWOL one day. So yeah, like he just
Wow.
they didn't know where he went. So I know we're used to using banks to store things and um, control our private keys, but it's important that uh, we don't let these exchanges hold our cryptocurrency, that we pull them out ourselves.
No, I totally
So,
agree.
so I guess got a question for you, Garrett. Have you ever heard of Mount Gox?
Mount Gox. No, I haven't. I haven't heard of it.
All right, Mount Gox was the first one of the first cryptocurrencies to go belly, cryptocurrency exchanges to go belly up, and everybody who had money in Mount Gox most basically lost their money. Um, it's a
Wow.
really big. It was a big thing. It happened. It was around the Silk Road part of Bitcoin. You heard of the Silk Road, right?
Silk Road. No, I haven't heard of Silk Road
That's
either.
that's the dark web website
Um,
that they were using to solicit drugs and sell all types of things that are illegal over the internet. The guy who
wow.
built the Silk Road is actually in prison right
So that was actually an anonymous marketplace for that type of
now.
activity, huh?
That's what
Okay.
cryptocurrency was used for in the beginning. A lot of times people used it. A lot of the early beginnings was to buy illicit things like drugs, all types of things. But that wasn't the only thing or the only reason why Bitcoin was created. It was just one of those things that happened because of the security and autonomy and anonymous nature of Bitcoin. You could do things like that because Bitcoin is just like cash. You use it anonymously, just like you would use your cash.
Got you. Got you.
So this is in no effort or no way, or we're not trying to downplay exchanges because I love Bittrex. That's where I get my cryptocurrency from. I really enjoy trading on Bittrex. In fact, I helped someone else on Bittrex and got a nice little commission for it. So I like Bittrex. Um, and this is no way need to say that exchanges are no good because that's not true. I just
Right.
believe that you should hold your own private key because when you hold your private keys, then you control your cryptocurrency.
Very true. Very true.
Another part of that article, Garrett, they said back in March 2020, 10% of all the crypto holdings were moved to private wallets.
Hmm.
So that was about 2.85 billion dollars worth of cryptocurrency moved from uh, exchanges to private wallets. So a lot of people are deciding to go and hold their own private keys.
Hmm. So that explains why the major players like PayPal, Amazon, they're trying to get into the game of becoming custodians or providing that custodial services. Essentially, and I think we was talking about this before. I feel like those big names such as PayPal, Amazon, even Facebook. I think they're really trying to monopolize in on that market. And that's just a random thought that just came to mind, and I had discussed with you earlier. I was like, man,
Right,
they putting all this money, they funneling all of this money into this thing, and you know, what's to say that they're gonna be lending you money or cryptocurrency through uh and oh, you remember that article we was talking about on was it Amazon, and it was doing like 100-day hold on the person
oh,
money.
you talking about this is PayPal.
PayPal,
So
PayPal.
so basically PayPal is creating a market for Bitcoin, Litecoin, and a few other cryptocurrencies where they're going to be able to allow you to purchase the cryptocurrency and pay for things with it, but you won't be able to withdraw it. So it'll be just
Right,
like Robinhood. You'll be able to buy the cryptocurrency, but you won't be able to withdraw it. Um, which defeat the purposes of cryptocurrency. The goal of cryptocurrency is for you to hold your own keys. So if you buy your cryptocurrency on PayPal or Robinhood, you're not holding your cryptocurrency in your hand. You're not putting it on your 12 word to 24 word private key. You're
right.
you're just leaving it up to them. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just a level of security you can have at this point in the game because it's really early in the game. And if you want to be really early in the game, you want to use the products to their full nature, which means that if you want to use this electronic money, you want to go ahead and store it the proper way so you can have access to it and no one else.
Very, very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Um,
But a person like you were saying was trading on PayPal, like they were trading their cryptocurrency and their account got locked up. This was on Reddit. And their account got locked up and they could not withdraw their funds for a certain amount of time.
I
And
think what I got from it was that they had made a purchase for a cryptocurrency that was over 10,000, and it locked it once they did that one transaction, and they held the money or gave them an explanation as to why why they had to hold it for 180 days, because they thought it was a purchase. They thought it was like
okay,
a regular purchase. So I was like, okay, so after explaining to them, based on the article that I remember or recall reading, they then stated to him, hey, we still gonna freeze your ability to have access to this money for 180 days. He's like, so you telling me I don't have access? So that goes into to play as to holding out our own keys and not relying on a lot of these big companies to I'll say trade into the cryptocurrency market. um I think another article was almost similar to that same article. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up.
yeah, yeah, see if you can pull it up. But the article I read, the person was trading. Um, and you know, basically, I lost Gary. He'll get back in. The person was trading, and their account got locked up from trading on the cryptocurrency on PayPal's network. So you definitely want to trade the right way at an exchange. And when you get your cryptocurrency off the exchange, you want to definitely move it to a private key. And that's where me and Garrett can help you guys out, um, by definitely providing service to help you figure out which cryptocurrency you want to buy, um, what cryptocurrency you think you might be interested in, especially Bitcoin, DigiByte. Um, Here's Garrett again, so he should be getting back on.
My bad. I lost you.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened. I was saying that, you know, to get cryptocurrency is a very complex process sometimes for people. So, you know, I'll be helping people, providing a service to help them get on board. Definitely you know what I mean, can answer questions for people who might have
Right.
them. Um, and That's what we are. We're the DigiByte brothers, and we, even though we support DigiByte, we support the whole space. And whatever cryptocurrency you think that you might want to hold, um, definitely can show you how to do that. Um, and I think we're doing these videos to be more educational to new people so that they understand the roadblocks when it comes to purchasing cryptocurrency in the modern day. You got a lot of exchanges out there,
A lot.
and
A
there's
lot.
a lot of wallets. And so I did want to show one of my cold storage wallets, which is my Ledger Nano S.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so what this allows me to do is store my cryptocurrency off of the internet. And that whenever your wallet is not connected to the internet, it's called a cold wallet or cold storage. If your wallet is connected to the internet in any way, it's called a hot wallet. So, and there's a lot of secure hot wallets out there. And Gary, you use one, right? You like it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I like the wallet, that is on the platform of DigiByte. DigiByte has a pretty nice, I think secure. I feel secure with having it inside of DigiByte, being as though I represent DigiByte, to the fullest. Um,
So,
now, now I found that article.
okay, go ahead.
I found an article, and I guess as I'm going through it, it just put me in a place of PayPal wanting to buy up all of the currency and keeping it on their platform and keeping it dormant on their platform. Um, Almost kind of like forcing a crypto bubble, you know.
Well, I think it's more, it makes it stronger. If it's going to make any kind of bubble, it's going to make a cement bubble, because the more people holding Bitcoin off of the network, meaning that Bitcoin goes into, I guess, a cold storage. Even though
Mhm.
that Bitcoin for PayPal is going to be used on PayPal's network, Bitcoin from that PayPal owns will be in cold storage, which means that Bitcoin won't be used and won't be traded on a market, which means that um, it's farther adding to the value of Bitcoin, because the more people holding Bitcoin, the greater the value is.
Yeah, yeah. Did you see what happened to the market recently? How I
No,
actually
what
read some
happened?
research that that there was a drop in a lot of the cryptocurrencies, and it's due to some regulations that they're trying to put out. So that's probably why our DigiByte went down in price, as well as the Bitcoin. They calling something about the Stable Act. You did you hear about that?
Yeah, the Stable Act. Um, basically, basically, from what I've read about the Stable Act, is basically any organization that does a stable coin that's pegged to a dollar or any type of fiat currency will have to have a bank charter.
Mm.
Um, so basically, there's a lot of companies out there that have stable coins, like Gemini, the Gemini dollar. You got the
Okay.
Binance USD. You got Tether. Um, just so many stable coins out there that are that exist, but these stable coins are not backed by a bank. They're just organizations that supposedly are running audits to prove that they have the money to prove that they have the money that they create on the blockchain, um, in cold storage. Not necessarily cold storage, but in an account somewhere. So that stable ad, that stable coin ad, is definitely going to be gut wrenching to cryptocurrency, because stable coins are used and they become a way of cryptocurrency. People run to stable coins when Bitcoin is going down. That's how they protect um, their wealth. They
Right.
run to stable coins when Bitcoin they think is going to drop.
Mm.
Um, it's a way to get out of Bitcoin and not necessarily go into fiat.
Got you. Okay. And to explain what the USD tether is, that's the same as what again?
USD Tether is just like Gemini Dollar or Binance USD. Tether is a coin, not a coin, but a token that's created. And every token that's created for Tether has a dollar somewhere in a bank account. So this dollar that sits in the bank account represents Tether on the network. And Tether is an Ethereum contract token. And uh, it's also on the Omni layer of Bitcoin. Um, so it's also Ethereum contract ERC20 token, which you can send across Ethereum network with gas. Um,
Really?
so yeah, gas is basically Ethereum. Um, you'll pay the Ethereum to move your token wherever you want to move it. That's the thing. When you move fiat and stable coins, it can be expensive, because when you move a stable coin, you're moving it on another network that's been designed, right, for a different coin. Ethereum was built to have other coins be built on top of it. And that's basically what Tether is, an additional coin on a blockchain network that operates as a physical money, because it's representative of what's in a bank of Tether.
Hmm.
Did that
Pretty
make
interesting.
sense?
I mean, for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I understand it a lot better
uh,
now that you have explained it. I guess the more and more we talk about it, which will probably later be something that we provide some content on, about Tether, just for the newbies to the cryptocurrency market. It's just interesting in finding out all this information as we go along and we come across articles we like to share. Um, you know, what some of these terms may mean, in addition to, what they may mean, what does it mean for you to actually know these things that are so important in this space? Um, Now, I'm coming across another article, and it's so much information to just kind of
right.
like keep up with. Um, wow. So a U.S. firm launches a company-sponsored Bitcoin retirement plan. What?
Repeat that.
A U.S. firm launches company-sponsored Bitcoin retirement plan.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. They're
So they're
saying
trying to put
that.
out pension plans inside of to okay, so there's a a US based cryptocurrency investment advisor that has launched what is said to be the first company sponsored pension plan supporting Bitcoin. Do you know how big that is? Wow. And we talking
That
about
means
security.
that means retirement. That means people who are invested in their retirement, their assets are moving into Bitcoin. We already knew that was going to happen. I mean, obviously, Bitcoin is the best investment that we've seen in our lifetime. I think that we've seen in the world. It's it's autonomous. It's anonymous in a way. It's
And
non-deflationary.
it still hasn't
It's
reached its limit
right. It still hasn't reached its highest
value.
value point yet.
Right.
Um, it's just a lot. It's a lot that we have to look forward to in this space. Um, and I think with those two articles, I think we went over a couple things today. We went over private keys. We went over Tether, the Stablecoin Act, or the
Right.
stable. What was it? The Stable Act.
The stable at.
And we talked about Bitcoin going into retirement funds. What else do you
Yeah.
need to know about this in order to get involved? It's not a lot
It's just
to
like the IRS. It's almost like the IRS. It's almost like you're either going to pay taxes, voluntarily, or you're going to be paying taxes voluntold. I mean, then they will force their will on you. I mean, either you're gonna be a part of it or you indirectly gonna be a part of it. I'd rather just, have the choice to say, hey, let me learn this, let me be a part of what the new change is gonna be for us coming out of COVID-19, because the world is gonna look a lot different for a lot of people, for many different reasons. A lot of people are still in their homes, spending time with their loved ones. But when that time comes for them to step outside of that, their homes or their man caves or woman caves, it's going to be a shocking new world because the stuff around them is going to be different. They're going to have Bitcoin ATMs, and I'm sure a lot of people are already seeing it. But for those people who are older and don't get around as much, or you know um, are listening to anything that we're saying right now, is the time to educate yourself, and it's never too late. It's never too late. um, i
it's
think
not.
i think
It's not too late. I think we're still early.
we're still early.
You know what I
Yep,
mean?
yep.
Back in 1995, when I opened up my first email account, um, nobody really had email. It didn't mean that people wouldn't have it, but everybody has email now. If you have an online account, you need email. So,
Right.
just like you said, a lot of people don't have cryptocurrency now, but a lot of people will have it in the future because you're going to be able to buy on PayPal. Amazon might start taking it. You just never know what's going to happen for it in the future. And even if
Yep.
cryptocurrency is no longer, you're not able to spend it on other products because in Russia they actually passed a law where you can't spend your cryptocurrency as money. But the thing about cryptocurrency, it's an asset. It's an asset. It's not really money. So holding it, um, and storing it for the future value point is a great idea, especially because most of the coins that exist have scarcity to them and they have different characteristics about them that make them unique. Um, uh, and with that coming into the question, let's just say a little bit about DigiByte and then I guess we can go ahead and close out the video. So,
Okay.
um, DigiByte, I think, is around 2 cents right now, right?
Yeah, it's on that line of 2 cents, and it did take a little dip, just for, I would say, about what, 25 minutes, half an hour. It was a little bit under 2 cents for a short period of time. That would have actually been a perfect time for anyone that's probably going to see this video uploaded after the fact, but that would have been a perfect time to snatch up some DigiByte and take advantage of that investment. It's never too late though, because right now it's still around 2 cent, which is still a good price range for DigiByte right now. A lot of people think that it has the potential of hitting $1, which I'm one of those people. Don't know
So am
when,
I.
but and my DigiByte brother right here, and we all hoping that this thing hit for $1, and even if it could hit Ethereum price range, man, that would be really really nice. But we're gonna take baby steps. We're gonna take baby steps
Right.
because we know.
And remember, we're looking at market capitalization. So if we're looking at the same market cap as Ethereum, each digibyte won't cost the same as amount as an Ethereum. It'll cost less because there's more coins on the digibyte network than there is Ethereum. Um, and I
Very
believe
true.
that's true. Will have 21 million. I mean 21 billion, while Ethereum right now has
Mm.
mm,
Do they have an unlimited?
113 billion. I mean million.
So do they have
And
an
I don't.
unlimited?
I'm not 100% sure about Ethereum. I don't think Ethereum has a scarcity cap on it at all. No.
See, I'm always curious as to how that actually um comes to be because you have what oh my hand is jumping. All right, so you have the Dogecoin, which has an unlimited supply, right? But it's worth
Hmm.
a little bit it's worth a lot more than our favorite coin. Um the
Its
DigiByte
price isn't higher than our coin, but its market cap is.
market cap. Got you. So
Yeah,
total
like
supply.
Dogecoin, its market cap is 400 million, while ours is Digibyte is
It just went
278 million.
Yeah, it went down.
Hmm.
That's only because of the price in which it's at right now.
Right. Remember the price, which is the last transacted price times the number of coins in circulation equals the market cap.
Right. Huh.
Yeah. So Digibyte is doing really good in the market. It's been holding at 2 cents. Um, I feel confident about that. What about you?
You know what? I think even still right now with where it's sitting at, the amount of volume that we seeing in DigiByte right now, is actually higher than I would say it's been at what is that 8 million?
The
Um,
volume? Yeah.
Yeah. The volume was like 8 million. It was a little bit lower than that, but that just goes to show that a lot of people were actually buying into DigiByte. You have more buyers right now than sellers. That's what that tells me. Um, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think DigiByte is a great asset to put your money into, especially right now being at 2 cents. I just can't believe that it's just sitting there. It's been sitting at 2 cents for the past few weeks. I'm just man, wow.
Yeah. 2 cents is a very, very good buy point. I think so. I mean, the all-time high for Digibyte was 14 cents. So
Yeah,
we're still at a good price.
man, and we still up for the year on the
Yeah,
ROI.
the return on investment.
Yep.
Um,
Mhm.
what it is for the year? Do you know?
I believe from the last time it was around. Let's see. Go here.
Do you know the entire return on investment is over 12,000%?
Really?
Yeah,
That's a
twelve hundred
and
percent. I'm sorry.
1,200?
Yeah.
No, I did not know that at all. I know for the I I know for this year, I thought it was somewhere around like 800%.
I can believe that. Excuse me, guys.
Yeah. Matter of
Yeah.
fact,
So
I'm showing, yeah, it's 1251. So 1,251.40% is the DigiByte rate of return on
return on
investment.
investment. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah. So I think we done enough for tonight. Um, we definitely gonna have more content put out. Thanks for watching us. Um,
We appreciate you, all our
yeah.
followers, all our, everybody that's inquisitive or wants to know about DigiByte.
Garrett just dropped off. I'm gonna wait for him to come back so we can close out the video.
My bad again. I
What
tried to
happened?
close, I tried to close one of my screens. I had doubled up. I was up there reading the article and I closed it and it just closed me out. Just learning this
Oh, okay.
technology.
All
But yeah,
right.
we appreciate everybody that tuned in, watching us. Um, to learn about what makes DigiByte unique from Bitcoin, um, which is the security, the speed, all the other possibilities, Digi assets. It has so many different things that makes it so appealing um, for just society. Our use for it is going to actually be used. We just don't know when. When it's going to be entirely used. But it's a great starting point for us to get in at 2 cents um, per digibyte. Uh, my reason for investing in DigiByte, I'll tell you guys that you know I really believe in what this project is actually put together, um, and how connected people are in this community. All the structures of DigiByte are run on a voluntary basis. Um, and I think when you get along with these people, like you can go on Twitter and you can go on all these different platforms where digibiters are, and I call them digibiters because I'm a digibiter. I'm someone who really believes in this project. I'm heavily invested in this project as much as my partner right here. I think he got me really excited, and especially learning about it. And seeing the opportunity that we can actually build something from the ground all the way up and see this thing flourish. I think a part of my conversation on Twitter was the moment that we continue to grow and persevere through um, what most people don't believe is gonna blow up, but nobody knows that. Nobody knows that for sure. And so we getting in at 2 cents is not a heavy. It's not a heavy um, loss, for those who are going into DigiByte, with the openness in their mind to say, hey, I think at 2 cents, I think I could risk $100, or I think I could risk $500 and just let it grow and see what it does. It's a great entry point, but I'm gonna let
I
my
think so
partner.
too.
I'm gonna let my partners, talk a little bit more about DigiByte and why he got invested into
um, I got invested in DigiByte because I like to hold my own wealth. And the first time I experienced not having to use a bank to send a transaction was about 3 years ago. And ever since, I've been totally gung ho on internet money. And I think DigiByte can become internet money. Bitcoin, even though it's internet money, it doesn't have the resilience and the capacity to do as many transactions as DigiByte can. And DigiByte is fundamentally what Bitcoin is, a proof of work UXTO, which is an unspent transaction output um, blockchain. And um, because it mirrors what Bitcoin does, I think it should mirror its value. And I think we'll see that in the future. Right now is a great time to get into DigiByte because it's cheap. Excuse me.
Oh man, it's your big time.
I know it is.
You show your age. You show your age.
I know. Um, yeah, it's the perfect time to get in. So
Mhm.
that's what I'll say about DigiByte. So do you want to go ahead and close it out, bro? Because I think we
Yeah.
went over 30 minutes so far. And how far
I,
have we gone?
oh man, we are on here for about about almost an hour, almost not quite,
Oh, okay.
but I think we can use all the content we can get. Oh man, so I'll close and say never think that the investment choice that you choose for you isn't going to be something something that that's going to instantly blow up, because everything just don't instantly blow up. It takes time. And so with DigiByte, I'm in it for the long run, for the long haul. I
Yes,
think
for the long
you all
term.
should absolutely look and do your research and look into DigiByte, because it can be um, it can be used in so many different institutions, such as the government, such as your financial institutions. A lot of their technology can actually be used all over, and eliminating your need for passwords, passcodes. Man, I mean, just
Yeah,
imagine you have to just put in one. You have one key, and this one key open up everything, including your including your emails, including your all your accounts that you ever had inside of your name. This one key opens up everything. This is what DigiByte actually has the capacity to do, and it maintains security and prevents people from hacking. I mean, I won't say prevent people from hacking, but it it actually has a an ability to reduce a
it
lot of
definitely
your
reduces phishing. Phishing
yeah,
attempts, when people's trying to get your password and
yeah.
stuff like that.
Hmm.
With the DigiID, you never need a password again. You just log in with your DigiByte wallet.
Man,
Um, it's pretty amazing stuff.
big stuff. Well, in closing, we gonna go. It's bedtime. We gotta go night night. We appreciate you.
Especially me.
We the DigiByte brothers. Come join
Yeah.
us. Bye.
Bye.